Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Chill with Pete. As always, it's just me rambling on about some stuff in my bedroom. Today I'm having a cup of coffee to go with it, because I need it. What are we going to talk about today? Well, I've got a few things I'd like to talk about. I've made a little list of things here. First one I want to mention is schedules, i.e. program scheduling. At the moment, I'm just putting out videos as and when I can, just to build up the amount of videos in the mini Warzone channel. Okay, but there are going to be proper schedules for certain things. I.e., I want to do the P&Q, the question and answer program on a Monday, so that gives you all week to think of your questions, and then I can have a look through them at the end of the week and answer them. So we'll do that. Maybe Chill with Pete can be Tuesday or Wednesday. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But as I say, for the moment, I'm just gonna put them out as and when. Okay. So yeah, that's schedules done. The next thing I want to talk about is a Finecast. I know this has been around for a long time, Finecast, and I know there's a kind of a lot of hate for it out there, but. Well, I've got to be honest, when I first started the hobby, I thought, what's all the Finecast hate? It can't be that bad. Then I tried it, a few models, and I I tend to agree with the majority. It's flimsy, you can't pose the models because you need super glue. You try posing with super glue. It's not like on plastic models. You got the plastic glue, which melts the plastic together, gives you a little bit of wiggle time, doesn't it? Ideal for posing your miniatures. Can't really do that with super glue. Not only that, if you get super glue on your fingers, it's stuck tight. Hell of a job to get it off. Whereas plastic glue is not too bad, really. So yeah. But I'm reading a lot on different forums of things. It seems that they're getting rid of Finecast, so hold that thought. So our Games Workshop sort of coming around and listening to the complaints of the customers that buy the product. Hopefully they stick to plastic. I mean, yes, I agree. Finecast models you can get. Well, they seem to come out with amazing detail, and the molds have got better as they've been doing it. But you still get a lot of like little bubbles and holes and miscasts. It's really not, for the money you pay. It's not good. It's bad. It really is bad. For the money you pay, it should be better than that. That said, the detail that Finecast offers is amazing, and I agree with that. And they are good and nice to paint, nice and easy to paint. But like I say, they're just too flimsy and not as posable. So yeah, I give it a thumbs down. So the news that they are, if it's true, if the news is true that they are disbanding Finecast, hopefully sticking with the plastic, then that gets a thumbs up, because I love the plastic. I quite like getting old metal miniature if it's of a character, someone, I don't know, a small character, someone like Mephiston of the Blood Angels, for example, or the Broodlord. It's for Tyranids. It's good to have the metal ones for those. I mean, they just feel a bit more substantial when you're moving around. I don't know. That said, I don't mind plastic on them. Absolutely fine. But Finecast, just doesn't do it for me. But yeah. Well, the other thing, recently they've brought out a new a fantasy update, haven't they? I forget the name of it now. It escapes me now. But it's lovely to see the fantasy side of Warhammer getting some love. It really is absolutely brilliant, and it's good that they're not just abandoning it. I hope they haven't brought this out too late, and not everybody's going, or not all the fantasy players are kind of thinking, well, blow that. I can't be bothered anymore, you know, go on to some other game. I do hope that they've still got a good market there. I mean, who knows? Might even explore fantasy myself in the future. I don't know. But yeah, so there's that. Sorry about this. That's my second cup of coffee today, but I really need it today, so sorry about that, guys. Bear with me. What have I been doing? I've just been tidying up my models this week. I'm trying to get in. I know it doesn't sound much, but I'm trying to have a complete 1,000-point army. Not a big army. I mean, I've got more than that of various armies. But when I say complete, I mean, you know, fully painted and varnished to the way I want it, till I can look at it and say, yes, I can't get that any better. Not personally. And it's taking its time, I have to say. I'm plodding through it there. Still haven't decided whether my 1,000 points at the moment it's going to be either Ultramarines or Tyranids, because they're the ones I've kind of got more models painted of, or to a closer stage of fully completion. But yeah, we'll see on that one. I've been trawling through YouTube this past week. I found a couple of channels I quite like, so I'll just mention them. This is something I want to do on Chill with Pete. If I decide if I've found a good channel that particular week, and I think it's good, and I think you guys should check it out, then I'll mention it. Okay, the first one I want to mention is called Making My Wife Play Games. Now, he's only got one video on there at the moment, which is obviously the chap and his wife playing a game of Warhammer 40k. But it's nice to see a husband and wife team effort like that, and you know, supporting one another. It's just nice to watch, and I think it's good. And I think, you know, these guys need all the support they can get, and to encourage them to make more videos, because I'd like to see more videos. His battle report was pretty good, I thought, pretty good indeed. So yeah, check that one out. The other one is called Xenovid. You may have heard of that one. There's a guy, he's making videos. He's a Tyranid player. Excuse me, that's one of my dogs barking there. He's a Tyranid player. He plays other games as well, but his video, he's got quite a few videos on there now, and he keeps putting out content, and I really like his channel, and his videos are starting to get really, really good now, which I'm hoping, I mean, I aspire to eventually become as good as that, and put out as, you know, good material that you guys can hopefully watch and enjoy. And you know, that's what I'm aiming for, you know, just so we can all share and enjoy our hobby, which, you know, we all hopefully love. Otherwise, what's the point? So yeah, there's two channels now I'm recommending this week. So Making My Wife Play Games and Xenovids. They both get a thumbs up from me, and I've subscribed to both of them, so keep up the good work, guys. I want to comment on I've seen a lot of stuff about either on Facebook or forums, and quite often you come across people that make the comment that there's not a lot of difference between the 6th edition rules and the 7th edition rules. Well, even though I'm a beginner, I disagree with that. I read through the 6th edition rulebook, and then about literally 2 days later, 7th edition came out, and for me, there are a lot of differences, but they're subtle differences, and differences which are easily overlooked. So if you're not careful, you'll end up playing a 6th edition game with a psychic phase, and that isn't what it is. There are changes in it, but what's the point of going over? What's the point of making videos saying, "Oh, this happened in 6th edition, but now we do it this way"? Okay, there's many other videos out there on YouTube you can probably find to do that, and I'm not going to waste my time on that, because we're on 7th edition. You know, get used to it, basically. I mean, if you want to play 6th edition, or 5th, or 4th, or whatever, and you have someone that's willing to play with you to those rules, and fine, that's great, good. But for the majority of us, especially new players, we have 7th edition to work with now, so read the rules and read them thoroughly. The other thing, I'm just going to have a little moan now. Sorry, another sip of coffee. You know what really bugs me is when people complain, they get a new codex and they complain that their stuff's got nerfed. Oh, this character used to do this, or this unit doesn't do this anymore, and they've taken this away, and I'm gonna throw my models in the bin. I might as well, for all the good they do now. Oh, for goodness sake, guys, that's just ridiculous. If you're a competitive tournament player, I can probably see the annoyance there, and obviously you need to get other armies or expand your repertoire, your artillery, so to speak. But I enjoy the fun aspect of it, particularly a good narrative campaign. That doesn't always involve the most competitive lists. In fact, it never involves the most competitive lists. Just fun to play with. I think it's making you think more now. More about strategy than just going in all guns blazing. I mean, a lot of the gamers, we're getting on a bit now. We're getting older, hopefully maturing. So let's use our brains a bit more on this. Let's be strategic. Okay, I enjoy Tyranids. They took a lot of stuff away from Tyranids. I still enjoy playing them. I think they're brilliant. You've got to be more strategic. I think they make for a very strategic army now, more strategic than they ever were before. You've got to think outside the box in a lot of ways, and the best way to get good at that is to, well, for me, I think to watch battle reports of seasoned players of that particular army. And if you're a Tyranid player, then Matthew at miniwargaming.com is, for me, one of the most strategic players out there. He comes up with some brilliant strategies for Tyranids, which I think most people wouldn't think of. You just watch some of his battle reports and you'll see what I mean. Watch him tear apart. In 6th edition, you watch him tear apart Tau armies on a few occasions, and in 7th, he beat the Tau. But it was strategy that won the game. So that's pretty much what I want to talk about this episode. So what else have I been doing? I've been working on a couple of buildings and scenery. I know a lot of the Games Workshop buildings are quite expensive, but they are awesome, aren't they? They are really good, and I can't wait. I've recently assembled the Sanctum Imperialis, and I'm looking forward to painting that. I just haven't decided exactly how to paint it. What I have got though is I did get a really cheap, I don't know, like it's not Airfix, but that kind of thing, like a World War II bombed out building kind of thing on the other corner of it. Cheap, but you paint it up to look like stone, and it looks good. You just put it in the corner of or towards the edge of the corner as far as you can on the table or somewhere. Don't make it like a centerpiece, and it looks fine. It looks brilliant. Okay, keep your good stuff in the center. That's what I'm going to do anyway. But that's good. If you can find cheap terrain, you can make it look good. It doesn't have to be super expensive all the time. I've just got this Sanctum Imperialis. I know I need to work on. I've got trees, but I need to put them on bases and make up a few more like scatter terrain with trees to make jungles and so on. Because I want to start doing, as I have mentioned before, I want to start doing battle reports, and even eventually narrative campaigns. So watching other people do that, I know you need variety, otherwise it can get a little tedious watching the same thing over and over. So yeah, you get. I need to get more terrain, so that's what I'm gonna work on. I have to be honest, I enjoy all aspects of the hobby, but I suppose terrain making and building and painting is kind of my least favourite. Although I love making boards, gaming boards. I love that. I love putting the sand and the painting them up and all that. I really do enjoy that, putting the texture on that. Well, I've just got myself a pretty neat gaming mat, which is kind of a lava world. I'll show you that in another video sometime. It looks awesome, it really does. I think gaming mats are going to be the way forward in the future now, for a lot of the gamers. I mean, yeah, there's a little bit of an outlay for them, but nowhere near as much as the realm of battle boards. And they're easy to store as well. Yeah, I think they're the way forward, gaming mats. So anyway, till the next time, thanks for chilling with me. Happy wargaming, everybody.